Dear Diary, my mind is still blown. In the last episode, we set out to uncover the remaining geoglyphs in order to understand the story a bit more. However, what we discovered about the past, or present, was much more than I was expecting. Not only did we clear up many of the questions that I've been having since the beginning of our journey, but it brought to light the reality of the situation amidst Hyrule and just how much has been sacrificed. We cannot allow it to be in vain. So where do we go from here? What is left to be done? Well, a lot. We've got depths to explore, storylines to complete, and much more treasure to find. So let's get to it. Thank you all so much for your love and support on the best series this channel has had. I love sharing stories, and I'm so humbled and honored that you've chosen to join me on this journey. Without further ado, go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. We are coming off the heels of such an exciting episode that, was full of so many things that I wasn't expecting. And so it leaves you full of bewilderment as to where we go from here. And I was looking at the map before we began this episode, trying to figure out what exactly it is that we're going to do after such a climactic episode. I mean, there was just that whole episode blew me away. And I kind of figured that we would see where the storm takes us, if you will. Actually, speaking of storm, we need to do this. We need to go over here, whatever this thing is. We do need to do that at some point. And maybe we'll do that today. Maybe we'll just go to the depths. Maybe we will uncover something entirely new. Who knows? It's the beauty of this game. You never know what's going to happen. But one thing we do know is that it will be memorable. And so off we go. A beautiful day here in Hyrule. All right, I need to grab this one for that moment that happened in the last episode where I completely failed to take out a Boblikin. And he one-shot us, which was very surprising. Are there any other ones around here? All right, maybe we'll just leave it. Maybe it's not, it just isn't meant to be. Actually, I refuse to accept that. We're going to get this thing. Anyway, I hope that you all are having a fantastic day. Thank you so much for continuing to hang out, continue to support this series. It means so much to me. It means more than I could possibly say. And I know I say thank you a lot in just about every episode, but I feel like it truly bears repeating. There we go. Tulin almost ruined it for us, but we'll let it slide this once. All right, let's attach it to this one. Always nice to have a rocket shield on us. You never know when you're going to need it. And now we have a couple of them. But man, look at this royal shield. Absolutely insane. All the shields in this game look fantastic, so. All right, if we look out into the distance, we can clearly see that there is another one of those cube structures that would take us down into the depths around this region, which actually would be pretty cool. You know, we do need to finish these. I feel like it was so embarrassing doing the first one. I think we did it up here. This one was embarrassing. I really struggled to figure out those that puzzle, but we've got two more that we do need to do. So, I mean, we could start there. We could start there. There's also armor that I want to get. There's armor up in this region. Actually, no, it's up in this region. Look at all these chests. There's got to be some good stuff over there. So I want to try to target that area as well. And that's where we are. So it seems like this ramp is set up specifically for us to go over to the yonder. And so maybe we'll just take it. Let me actually attach a little steering wheel for us. And I think we'll throw a rocket on there as well. I probably should have just used the rocket that I had. But you know, we are where we are. We'll just use this one. All right, here we go. Oh no, look at that. There's all this stuff over here. All right, let's see if we can make this. I think we can. We can always, you know, we can always come back. I think we can make it. Yeah. Totally worth it. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing well. Seriously, whenever you're watching this video, wherever you're watching this video, I hope that it provides you a little bit of comfort as we continue to explore the world, the sights and sounds of Tears of the Kingdom. We still got a lot of work to do. And I appreciate you all being here along for the ride. I need to keep my eyes out for any dragons as well, because I feel like there's some pretty important leveling up materials that we're going to need. And here we are, the South Lomei Castle top floor. Interesting. Now, I don't know if the top floor is the one we're supposed to do first. Honestly, I have no clue. But this is the one that we're at. I think we did the middle floor. We did the surface floor first. But we're here now, so we might as well. Wow. And here's our stats for anyone that is interested in that sort of thing. Oh, thank goodness. I always love the ones that are just basically a freebie. A mighty construct bow with an attack +8. It's pretty good. I think we'll actually, yeah, I think we'll get rid of the, I guess we'll get rid of that one. All right, I take back everything I said. This is not just a quick gimme. I've never seen this before. This actually appears to be a puzzle. Oh, I guess that makes sense why we got the fire arrows. I'm gonna use a bow I don't care about. There we go. Interesting, there's water falling over it though. Second time is the charm, as they say. Whoa. Okay. That was pretty cool. No, I like that. That was awesome that they give you one that's just a little different. Not much of a puzzle, but I'm certainly not complaining. And another light of blessing, bringing our grand total to 3. We just need one more now. All right, so with that fast travel point obtained, let us take on this labyrinth. Okay, so you do have to do the mid one first. You who set foot in this labyrinth of the sky. Go to the labyrinth of the land. Deep within its corridors, a dragon ring sleeps, awaiting the one who will wake it. All right, here we go. Let me actually change our outfit because that is the most important part. We haven't worn this one in a while. Here we go. Nothing like a good free fall. Unbearable heat. Unfortunate. I don't even think this helps us. I thought we had an armor piece that gave us heat resistance, but I think I just looked at it. I don't think I actually bought it. All right, well, here we go. Not really sure which way is the right way, but oh, you know what? Let's actually start from the middle because I think, is it going to give us the acorn thing again? It actually might. I don't know if that's how they do it for every single one, but and it's engraved with ancient Zonai text. You can't make out what it says. Wait, really? Research log day 1. According to Taro, the characters carved into the stone slab read as follows. The dragon ring slumbers in the labyrinth's depths. Wake it, and ye shall receive due compensation. Now that Taro's gone off to examine the other ruins, I have no choice but to tough out the rest of the research alone. I'll leave a trail of acorns and nuts behind so I don't get lost. All right, so it would appear that it is similar to the first one. Is there anything here? Oh, could we use this? I wonder if we're going to need this. Maybe we'll throw it on this for now. We might need it. Oh, we do need it. All right, where are the acorns? I was like, did I go the wrong way? I hope not. All right, they don't call it a labyrinth for nothing. I just hope we can figure this out. This would be a very embarrassing start to the episode if we can't. You know what actually would probably be a good idea to wear this, right? Look at us. We actually look pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. I need to get the full the helmet. Interesting. All right, definitely feeling like we may have gone the wrong way. You know, let's use a movement one as well. That might help us just a little bit. All right, we're going to go back to where we started. Definitely wasn't expecting that this would be how we began this episode, but you honestly never know. You never know how things are going to turn out. Okay, so, funny enough, we went the wrong way. It pays to pay attention. All right. Research log day 2. I've searched each passage one by one and haven't found anything, but I've got a good feeling about this last one. The only thing keeping me from exploring it now is the late hour. I'll try to contain my excitement and get some sleep. All right. A couple tree nuts there. Oh boy, imagine if the hands showed up down here and these narrow corridors. I might freak out. A strong construct bow. Research log day 3. No matter how far I go or which way I turn, everything looks the same. It's all covered in energy-sapping gloom. I'm somehow managed to swallow my overwhelming desire to run home and will attempt to spend the night here. I just hope I have enough acorns to mark my way to the end. I hope so too, brother. Our life depends on it. No, seriously, there's no way we're getting out of here without these acorns. Oh, here we go. We love a good shock fruit. All right, let's go back this way. All right, this is my biggest weakness in any game. It's mazes. Are we getting somewhere? Oh, here we go. Gotta love gloom gear. Is there any reason we would light this? Other than to just wait it out? Alright, we're getting somewhere, but we're gonna stay on the path. Here we go. It's like, honestly, at this point, when it comes to these labyrinths, I don't even care if I miss a puzzle or I miss a treasure or something. I'm sure there's probably one or two down here. I just want to get out of here. Day 4. I can't believe I'm writing this, but I'm standing in front of ancient Zonai ruins. What a tremendous discovery. This makes the terror and uncertainty of getting here completely worth it. It's just a shame for me that I have no idea what these ruins are, but I'll head back and report to people who might. There it is. We got it. Let's go. All right. Time to do another shrine. That actually wasn't too bad. It's almost as though we just needed to follow the tree nuts. You know, imagine that. Imagine that. All right, let's see. Hopefully this one isn't another. Actually, I kind of didn't mind the other one. You know, we need more cool swords, you know? Swords that just look good. I think this is a good one. I mean, I'll tell you, this is the set. This is the set, though. I'm sure there's some cool armor sets, but I don't know how they're going to beat this one. The pants, the top. Looks good. There are times where we've had cutscenes where I really would have liked to see Link's face, even though it's pretty much the same all the time. But you know, it's we love a character of mystery. This is probably usually the one that I run. Looks so good. A large Zonai charge. Perfect. And there you have it. Another one done. All right. Now we head to the actual trial. For you who conquered this labyrinth of the land, I, the ruler of boars, have unlocked the door. Find it on the north side of the labyrinth of the sky. All right, the South Lomei prophecy. It is time to head back to the top. Now, it's not so much the surface one that I think gets me as much as it is the sky one. If it's about getting those, getting these I guess, I don't know what you call them. Platforms. To you who set foot in my labyrinth of the sky, offer a test of wisdom. 4 terminals, the terminals, that's what it is, are hidden in this maze. Activate them all. All right, now there was something that we didn't do in the last one that I felt like we did on the final terminal, but I felt like it would have made our life so much easier had we done it. I don't know if we're going to be able to get to the top. It's so high up. These are just tricky, you know? They are very tricky. Let me see if we can. I just want to test it. And honestly, could we just use... Actually, let's just test this first. Wow, you really can't. That's crazy. You really can't. I thought we could use the rocket shield to a point and then climb our way to the top, but it doesn't seem like that's a possibility. Can we build? Now you all are just joining me on this process as I try to work my way through this. Wow. Really? That is so interesting. I wonder if it would have tipped over if we were actually on it. It might. Very possible. Alright, let's just do it the old-fashioned way. We will just do it the old-fashioned way, the way that it was intended. However, we were able to get to the top one time, or at least in the last one. All right, we'll use this set. The unbearable cold. We'll leave the hat off. All right, so here we are. Let's try to move towards this one first. I am determined to not allow this maze to beat us this time. It got the better of us. We got 2 of them last time, and then we just kind of really struggled. All right, looks like we're at least seeing where we need to go. Question is, never mind, I take it back. We got it. We got it. All right, that was 1 down. You know, that wasn't too bad. That was not too bad. Now, one thing I would like, I mean, we could just teleport back to the beginning every time, but I suppose that's not necessary. All right, so for this next one, I think the low gravity's... Oh, wait, this is how we did it. This is how we did it. I just remembered. Beautiful. To the top we go. A big battery. A battery with an improved compression rate. Though disposable, it holds multiple times as much energy as a normal battery. Well, would you look at that? All right, this should allow us to make things a lot easier by just entering from the top. And I wanted to try this last time, but we didn't figure it out until the last terminal. And I always promised myself if we got to do another one of these, we would try this and see if we can see from here. I feel like that's it, right? Let's try it. I wasn't wearing the full set. I always worried about doing that. I'm embarrassed that we actually have that recorded. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I forgot we took off the helmet. So there's that's another fairy going. How many do we have at this point? Oh, we still got 2. We still got 2. Okay, we're good. I love having the fairies. They save us from utter shame and humiliation that we would otherwise have to endure. It's like a free do-over. Now hear me out. I know some of you probably had no trouble doing this. No trouble at all. I am not that skilled. I need every advantage possible. And if there's one thing that I can play just about any game. Just about. But I am not good at puzzles. I will tell you that right now. Actually, let's use this. Oh, but I don't want to lose my speed up. I really wish we could stack multiple buffs. I wish you could have multiple buffs working for you, but unfortunately, sacrifices must be made. It would be cool if there was an armor set in this game that allowed you to like a chef's armor set. That'd be pretty cool. That allowed you to stack multiple buffs. All right, there we go. You get so used to wearing this armor and having impact proof that you don't even think about full sinning it anymore. Even when you're not supposed to. All right, on to the last one. Yeah, knowing that you can do it this way, you can just go from the top. Man, it makes me think back to the first labyrinth that we completed and how much we struggled. We had to cut a lot of that out. It took us about 45 minutes to beat that one. But we couldn't allow such embarrassment to happen twice. There you have it. Oh, does this, it takes us up, right? Now that we've done it. That's so cool. That is so cool. I just think this whole area is awesome. I mean, just like, look at all this. It's a whole labyrinth here. It's pretty neat, honestly. Is there anything over there? I don't know, for some reason this looked like a pillar that would have something on it. I keep seeing those sand patterns down there and I'm like, what is that? Man, but just look how much you can see. Wow, the geoglyphs. Feels like just yesterday, or should I say just last episode, we were exploring the memories of the geoglyphs. I still can't stop thinking about it. All right, here we go. You who have traversed this maze, mark well my words. I have pulled apart the bars in the labyrinth of the land that can obstructed your path below ground. Well, thanks. From high above to far below, prove your courage by diving into the depths of the earth. The final way shall open to you. I will say, you know, as someone that grew up on games like Assassin's Creed, you know, I loved Assassin's Creed 2. It was one of my favorite ones. One of the things I used to love so much about those games was the leap of faith that you would take into what was it, a hay bale, pile of hay. I used to love those, and they used to like make my stomach turn. You know, it's just like the visual of jumping from very high heights into very low lows, I guess. And when I do things like this, it just kind of, it gives me that same feeling, you know? All right, I'm so sorry, guys. I hate to disrespect you this way, but I actually do need this material. Yeah. Perfect. And here we go. I will say, though, if I see any sort of hands, I'm running. The South Lomei Depths Labyrinth. The Gerudo Highland Depths. We haven't been over here. Oh, I guess we have, actually. And whatever this is. The Southern Oasis. Wonder why have we not done this spot? Anyway, getting distracted. Okay. Wasn't sure how far down it went. Oh, hello. What's over here? Is this, oh, this is just the outside. Well, all right then. Before we go fight this thing, let's go around. I just want to see what else is here. Yeah. Some pose, nice. interesting. Let's see what's up here. Oh, a treasure chest. Okay. I like it. Ooh, a Zonai bow with attack plus 10. We still have this one. Okay, now we can get rid of the Gerudo bow. The Gerudo bow looks nice. I won't take that away from it, but I'm just not a big fan of the zoom in feature. A Zonai charge, nice. Ooh, a Soldier 4 Reaper with attack plus 10. Now we gotta trade that for something. I guess we can get rid of the rock hammer for now. Seems like a good call. Now it looks like there might be something up here too. Okay, so this is just the other side. But the pose are well worth it. And just like that, we're brought to the other side. Oh, what is this area? Okay, kind of an area we've already been to. We need to get up here though. This is our objective for today. This is where we want to get. I need to get all of these. And we'll probably try to take the path up this way. If we can do that, that would be some serious progress. All right, let's see. I think we'll use Rail Bow, Mighty Construct Bow. Yeah, I guess so. Let's see, do we have anything good? Wow, plus 31. Holy moly. Obviously we would get better. We would get better luck. Can you imagine if he still hit us? Okay, yeah. I mean, it does a decent amount of damage for sure, but I still feel like it would be better used as a weapon attachment than... I never use these things for just arrowheads, you know? I mean, maybe these because we have so many of them. I mean, plus 17, you know? Plus 17's not too bad. This is a Flux Construct 3, so we probably should even just have our best gear on. Oh, this one can stomp. I did not know that. That is news to me. All right, brother. I'm sorry. Sorry it had to be this way. So sorry. Wow, this one moves quick. Got him. Here we go. There it is. Beautiful. I will say that Construct 3 put up a fight. Really did. You know, actually, I think I'm going to attach this to the Master Sword. This is going to, it's got to be good damage, right? I don't know what we have. Oh, the Bokoblin horn. Is there anything else we can attach it to? I mean, we have this stuff as well. Not a big fan of two-handed swords, I will say, but maybe we'll... I mean, I guess we could attach it to our claymore. I don't want to waste this piece that we've attached. All right, let's just put it on this soldier's claymore. Looks pretty nice. A sled. A Zonai device with a slick underside that minimizes friction, probably used to convey things over grass and sand in ancient times. I've actually been looking for the sleds. We've not found any machines, any of those, what is it, gumball machines? That has sleds, surprisingly enough. There we go, 56, that's not bad. Not bad at all. All right, now that we got the Master Sword, I like to go for the clean cut look, you know? All right, here we go. Let us finish this quest. You who have traversed this labyrinth of the depths. This trial was a test of your talents. In overcoming it, you have shown yourself to be strong of body, skill, and mind. In my name as the ruler of boars, I commend your achievement and offer a fitting reward. Armor wreath and otherworldly evil, hidden away since days of old. Take it now. Oh, yes, sir. We will. Otherworldly evil. Isn't that how they describe the other one? Is this the second set, maybe? Does it give us a description of that one? Yeah, evil spirit armor. I'm assuming it's the same. There it is, evil spirit mask. Some believe this eerie mask is inspirited by a malevolent entity. It's a rather rare find. Rare indeed, and holy moly, oh my gosh, look at this thing. Oh boy. Look at us. We look so evil. It's a pretty sick mask though. I don't know. I typically go for the cozy and relaxed look. Like you'd catch me wearing one of these, you know? You know, showing off a little bit of Cece's fashion across Hyrule. Maybe rocking a Lysel mask. But typically, usually, I'm probably rocking my allegiance to the Rito. To the Rito people with this Snowcool headdress. Arguably the best headpiece in the entire game. Also this one. Look at that. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. I love it. Okay. Well, that was fun. That was fun. And as a result, we got the second piece of this evil spirit set. So it'll be nice to see what it looks like when it's... Oh, it's going to look good. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but I do like obtaining the armor pieces. I really do. I like completing the sets. All right. So that leads me to believe that this final one, since we got this one, we also got this one up here, that this final one here will likely have the last piece. So good to know. Good to know. There we go. All right. So we got that done actually a lot simpler than I was expecting. I'm actually curious if we should do... we'll save it for another time. I was going to say maybe we should do the last one while we're here. Just go finish this one, but it's so far. It's so far. We'll get to it eventually. So it looks like this area, much of it we have been to. So like I said, our goal is to try to go up this way. So we want to get here and try to traverse our path up north. But man, there's a lot of Poes out here. And we actually do need... Oh my gosh, look at those. I got some down there too. Alright, let's just go grab these Poes first. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll grab the Poes first and then we'll go. We'll continue on the path. But it looks like we are back in the depths, ladies and gentlemen. It was, feels like it was just yesterday that we were exploring the endless reaches of darkness beneath Hyrule. And here we find ourselves once again back at it, chasing Poes. All right. Good stuff. Those bomb flowers. Gotta grab those. Yeah. All right. Man, just look at this place. Every time I'm down here, I'm just absolutely enthralled by just how much is down here. How much is underneath Hyrule. All of this has been here? You know? Like... And for how long? An entire underground civilization, if you will. Right beneath your feet. But now that we're back in the era of Stranger Things, with the final season coming out soon, I can't stop but think about this as the upside down. You know? I just, you know, it's funny. So occasionally throughout this playthrough, I think I may have referred to this as the upside down, but hopefully many of you understood what I was getting at. All right, so Traveler's Sword is still down here. I think we'll leave it for now. We already marked it too. All right, so in order to get to these new areas, I think we're going to take flight. I think that's what must be done. We've got this one. I think we need all of this. There we go. There we go. And we need to make this one. And our objective... Well, actually, we want to go this way. No. We want to go... Actually, I may have messed this up. Where do we want to go? We want to go this way. Oh boy. I got distracted by a Poe and found myself... There we go. Okay. No, we're good. We're good. Our objective... That icon over there. If we can make it. Which I really hope we can. I'm actually going to cruise on this side. Just in case we need to make a emergency landing. I just wish these things would cruise at a higher altitude. You know, actually, we probably... I wonder... If we put a fan underneath, would that help us get height? We also have that other one that we made. Oh, maybe this helps actually. Ooh, a bomb arrow. This game is really bad for someone that like struggles to focus on things. If you're someone like me who struggles with that as well, please let me know in the comments, because how did you manage to make it through this game in under less than like 100 hours? Because I genuinely find myself distracted by just about everything. Like these guys over here, I want to fight them. I really do, but then I'll forget all about what we were even trying to do. Okay, well, I may have put this in the wrong spot. Don't mind me, just trying to be creative. Really? Even the rocks have gloom on them. Can you imagine? Come on. Come on. Get us out of here. You know, I probably should have lifted this off the ground first. That's probably our first mistake. This is so bad. It's so bad. I don't even know if I can. Don't even know if I can continue at this point. You know, it's just getting worse, and I can't imagine that this isn't the most painful thing to watch. This is why that's why I don't theory craft or try to create anything in these episodes. I try to do it off camera, so that way I can avoid any sort of embarrassment. I think I just messed up the other time. All right, anyway, we are off like nothing ever happened. That is a ways down. And of course, we're running out of energy. How ironic. All right, Tulin, do your worst or your best. I should have just used the floating platform. I mean, it's tried and true for a reason. Tulin, what exactly were you? Where were you aiming? Yeah, we need the gloom set. There's just a lot. There's a lot of gloom down here. I know, surprising. Oh, look at this. All right. Okay. Guess we'll use this one. All right, back to our originally scheduled programming. Had to be done. Had to be done. All right, so we are headed in the right direction, finally. Well, we have this one is actually might be really good for down here. Hey, what is that? Oh, that was weird. So this one actually shoots crazy far. Look at that. Holy moly. I'm actually running out of light ones. Like, that's crazy far. Alright, I think we can make it. We can make it on our own. I guess I don't know how far it shoots in relation to the Zonite bow, because the Zonite bow kind of has the same capabilities, but it does take a lot of time to charge it. Like, look at this thing. It's actually pretty insane. Yeah, it's a lot. That's a long charge. And I forgot it requires us to use our energy as well for it, which is not ideal. All right, so I'm wondering if we just follow the path. If we just follow the path of the light roots, will it guide us along the way? So then that would be our next stop over there. Oh, wow, look at that. It's a lake down there. It's a whole body of water down there. Are you kidding me? But I really don't want to. All right, we can always fast travel back. I just want to see if that is anything, like a creek or something. Yeah, we haven't seen too many bodies of water down here, so this is... Actually, is this a body of water? It is, right? Oh, so it's just a random creek. I thought it might be like a well, like have restorative properties or something. Nope, it's just boring water. Unfortunate. It looks pretty cool, though. I mean, you know, maybe we can shoot one of these over there. Ah, barely made it. Just barely. All right, so I guess we could fast travel back here and then continue on this way. Trying to get to this one. And then all of these, so. Or... Oh, it's too high. It is too high. We climb from there, too. All right, let's do it. Oh, look at all that down there. Look at those guys having a good time. All right, because we did all the work to get up here, we are going to allow them to... We're going to leave them be for now, but we will return for sure. But right now, we are on a mission to try to find treasure. And muddle buds, and puff shrooms, and bomb flowers. Even more so than gloom protection, it probably would. Yeah, I mean, this set definitely helps. Now, instinctively, I always want to just throw a bright bloom seed down. Just instinctively. But I always forget about this set. Now, will we go pick a fight with this Frox? Absolutely. Actually, you know what? Let's just take this first. Tulin, you have overstayed your welcome, my friend. You have overstayed your welcome. I'm so sorry. We're gonna ride the rest of this thing solo. Here we go. I'm so sorry, it has to be done. Perfect. I would fight a Frox all day before I fight a Talus. Those things are the worst. Alright, I think we got everything. And a ton of Zonite.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Beautiful. All right, just over 300 pos now. We were really struggling. I think at the end of the last time we were here, we had like 20 from buying that full set. Everyone seems to want to fight us today. I don't get it. Oh, well, that's embarrassing. Perfect. All right, are we going in the right direction? That is the question, and I really don't know. Actually, let's mark this spot. Just so we know we're following the right icon. I guess we'll just use the hammer. Wow. We're not taking any chances with this one. There we go. Make a long fight much simpler. nice. 10 arrows. Right. Cool. Also, has anyone been playing Hyrule Warriors? Or was it the Age of Imprisonment? I heard there's some story beats in that game that ties into this one. So now I want to know, is that something we should take on at some point? I know we still got a ways to go before, you know, fully being, you know, feeling complete in this game. Obviously, I want to finish the main story, and, you know, honestly, there's a bunch of other stuff that I'd like to do in this game as well, so we still got a bit. We still got a bit before I think we're probably done. But I would love to know if Age of Imprisonment is, if you've been playing it, how have you been liking it? I've actually never played a Hyrule Warriors game. I know that's going to shock some people, but I think I played the demo. I think I played the demo for the last one, and I tried it out, and I liked it. I actually didn't. I did like it, but I just never got around to actually buying it. And then, yeah, now Age of Imprisonment is out, and it's so funny. I actually thought it was a DLC. I didn't know it was like a full-on, like, installment, like, new release, so. Alright, so now... So it looks like there might be a way around here, around this river, this way. I guess we're just going to keep on moving. Let me actually grab a movement elixir. But yeah, if you've been playing Age of Imprisonment, let me know how you've been liking it. If you've been liking it. I'm already thinking about the next games that we want to play. I've been playing Dispatch as kind of our, you know, I know it was a bit of a smaller story, like in terms of length. Definitely smaller than this game. It's only 8 episodes, so I like to tie in smaller series on top of, you know, we usually try to run one large series that's a bit longer, and then throw in some smaller series as well that are a bit smaller to digest. Wow, so I feel like we can go up there. So we're gonna hit a hot air balloon. Actually, I take back everything I said about Tulin. I actually do need him. All right, Tulin, you can take a break again. Good job. Good job. All right, let us craft a hot air balloon, shall we? I love that this is... Okay, so this is just for the hot air balloon. I often forget that. We actually have to supply the flame emitter. Here we go. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on Age of Imprisonment if you're enjoying it, if you feel like how much of the story is, you know, discussed in that game, or if it's just like a small piece of additional, you know, context to the game. I do realize I probably could have just fast traveled here. I didn't realize this was up here. And then, is anyone planning on playing Metroid 4? I vaguely remember the old Metroid Prime games, to be honest with you. I mean, it's been so long since I've played any of the Metroid games. I still never played Metroid Dread, which I've actually been wanting to play for a long time, but refused to pay $50 for a game that's been out for... Wait, what the heck? They got Lionels in this game? I did not know that. Are you kidding? Well, we have to fight him, obviously. This is the first Lionel that we've seen in this game. Outside of the Blood Moon cutscene, I actually have not seen one. Wow, this one looks scary. Oh my gosh, he actually, okay, we're gonna have to pull out all the stops on this boy. Hold on a second. We're pulling out all the stops, putting our best armor on. I need more armor that's of this level. I seriously need to level up some of these things. I probably could throw this on too. Yeah, I really wish I could change the colors of some of these items. Anyway. This should be interesting. I have not fought a Lionel since Breath of the Wild, so this is you know, this is really gonna challenge us in a big way. But we do love a challenge. That armor is thick. Holy moly, that's some spicy armor. Actually, we're gonna bring in, we need more support for this guy. I probably made a terrible mistake even coming down here. But we're gonna do it anyway. That's the wrong item. Do we have anything? Maybe this one? Yes. Yes. Do we have anything for damage? Of course we don't, because I forgot to cook anything. Here we go. You know, Bo, it would be so great if you would help us, brother. But it's okay, I understand if you don't want to. Oh, backflips, baby. Holy moly. It's a lot of damage. Oh no, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have used that. That was a rookie mistake. Oh well. We can't lose this fight. You cannot lose this fight. They showed up pretty quick. Can we stun him?
Yeah.
Oh, brother, what was that? Freeze him or something. He's too strong. No, seriously, he's way too powerful. He doesn't seem impacted by anything we do. I can't believe we still got hit by that. If there's one thing we refuse to do, it's lose this fight. Oh no, Link, did you really just do that? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is the worst case scenario. That was our last fairy. Oh my gosh, we gotta stop. We gotta stop jumping off cliffs like this. This might actually be... This might actually be the worst case scenario. I was like, brother, where's his head? Just blow him up or something. You know, we can't keep doing this. Oh my gosh. If we win this, let's go. Oh my gosh! We did it! Oh man, that was tough. That was actually tough. I don't think we've been really tested like that so far in this experience. That was a challenge. And a white-maned Lionel saber horn. Oh, baby, that looks nice. Mace horn. A savage Lionel shield. Oh, a savage Lionel bow. And a royal broadsword, I guess. Because, you know, why not? That's pretty cool. A Lionel hoof. This rare ingredient can be obtained only from a Lionel. It's very heavy and can be brewed with a critter for an elixir attached to an arrow. It increases the arrow's attack power. Don't they all do that? Lionel guts. This highly sought after ingredient can only be obtained from a Lionel. It pulses with the vitality of a Lionel, a strength that makes it invaluable and is an ingredient for elixirs. That's pretty cool. Savage Lionel bow. This Lionel bow is made from a special steel found at the peak of Death Mountain. It has tremendous stopping power and can pierce thick armor as easily as thin paper. Oh, we don't have enough space. I think we'll get rid of this one. I was like, why does this have a 4? And I forgot it's tied to our hearts, unfortunately. Which we have none. Also unfortunate. I think we'll get rid of this one. Oh, Savage Lionel bow. There we go. Been looking for one of those. And a white-maned Lionel mace horn. This claw-like ends, or the claw-like ends of this white-maned Lionel horn are all extremely hard. Attach it to a weapon to greatly increase its attack power, or cook it with a critter to make an elixir. And a Savage Lionel shield. Oh, it's beautiful. Holy moly. This ultimate Lionel shield is favored by the white-maned Lionels. It excels at defending against even the most brutal of attacks and cutting down powerful foes when deflecting. Wow, and finally the white-maned Lionel saber horn. This blade-like horn of the white-maned Lionel can slash through just about anything. Attach it to a weapon to greatly increase attack power, cook it with a critter to make an elixir. We did it! We did it! Alright, our team didn't really do too much to help us. But actually, Yunobo he put in the work a little bit. We can't take that from him. But oh boy, was that a challenge. That was actually a challenge. Now we'll have to see when the next blood moon comes around if this Lionel respawns and how many other Lionels might be around here. I mean, there's still a lot of real estate to uncover, so I wouldn't be surprised if we come across another one, but holy moly. Was that I mean, that was tough. That was tough. All right. Now we desperately need to get to another light route, so let's make ourselves an aircraft. Honestly, I think I just need this. I don't need that one. Well, actually, you know what? Let's take that one. Let's just take this one. There we go. Let's do it. All right, so we got one over there. It's just crazy how light it is in areas that we've discovered with the light routes and how dark it is in areas that we haven't. Like, it is very dark. Wow, it's still going. It's still going. And there's a whole fortress down there. All right, we're just trying to get over here. We've struggled to get to this area for so long that we're just not going to stop until we get there. We can always work our way backwards after the fact. You know? I would like to grab that light root, though. We have 2 hearts on us. We are not looking good. But not until we get... Not until we get to... Actually, you know what? It won't even matter because we're going to run out anyway. I just didn't want to accidentally hit something. We don't have any more fairies, so we would not have lived through that. All right. Well, there you have it. We were not looking good. We were not looking good. Man, I can't believe we won that fight. That was, listen, I don't want to say it was skill. You know, I won't say that. You know. But you can say that. I wouldn't be opposed to it. Alright, so there's just some rocks over there. Zonite. It just seems like this area seems like a place you'd fight a boss. I don't see any bosses over there. All right, we definitely should heal. I feel like we need to go somewhere where we can really get... We need to go somewhere where we can really get some cooking done. So I definitely feel like heading back to our... Oh, why does the, it's weird that the map looks like that. Why does it look clear like that? It's interesting. Probably didn't need to use that. It seems like this area might be even deeper than where we just were. Yeah, we were just up there. Let me use this bow. Push it a little farther. And that one's elevated. Oh, would you look at that? I mean, we could fight it. I guess we will. Actually, I mean, we have no health. Like, literally, we have no health. And I don't want to use anything for stamina. I mean, we got a couple of these, but that's really, you know, it's not anything. And a bunch of apples. So we're doing pretty great, I would say. You know? And of course, it would be a 3. It would be a 3. I thought it was going to be a 2. I don't want to waste this bow. I really like this one, so I'm trying as hard as I can to not use it, which I know sounds pointless, but... There we go, Toolin. Put in the work. There we go. Really? Don't do this. I messed up. I messed up. Time for a recall, but not like the bad one. I guess it depends on who you ask. Oh no, I messed up. No, I really messed that up. But in this life, there is such a thing as do-overs. Not on my watch, brother. And there we go. Victory. Can you imagine if someone actually said that? It'd be cool if we could reconstruct it and then defeat it again. That'd be something. A couple of good Zonai devices. I think we'll attach it to this one. There we go. Beautiful. All right, we are still on our journey here. All right. So much of the depths left to explore. What's this? It's a random cave that leads to nowhere? Well, it may have taken us a while to get here, but we actually did it. We managed to find another treasure. Well worth the effort. The Trousers of Time. Legends say these trousers were once worn by a hero who traveled through time. They were originally made by a people who made their home in the forest. Do we already have a piece of that? No, we don't. Wait. Trousers of Time? Tunic of Time? Okay, so this is the same set. Oh, look at us. Look at us. We can't take a single hit because you can't upgrade these, but man, do we look good. We look really good. I still don't understand why we can't upgrade these pieces. I just don't. That just makes no sense to me. But that's okay. You know, we are where we are. This looks really good, though. Holy moly. Unfortunately, I can't wear it because this just has a lot more resistance. But man, I will certainly be thinking about it.
Yeah.
All right, so that one's done. That's great. Let me get rid of that. Now we just need to find a light route. Oh. Just a wall. This whole thing is just a wall. Not sure which way to go. I suppose we'll just grab this first. man, is he helpful for that. I don't use Yunobo for much else, but man, when it comes to being down here, he's absolutely S tier. No one I would rather have on our side.
Yeah.
Can we ascend through here? I'm just so curious. Will this take us all the way to the top, or is there something else? I'll take it. Just trying to figure out why we cannot seem to get to this other side. All the treasure's over here, but there is no, at least from where I can see, there is no entrance, which is surprising. Rito Village has not been impacted in that way by the gloom. I mean, all of this space up here, and there's not a single entrance into the depths from here, which is absolutely bananas. Outside of just this one, which, as you can see, it looks like there's a giant mountain, which might be this. Yeah, it might be this. So interesting. And we're just on the other side of it. It looks like there might be a tiny chasm that gets us through. So we'll try to follow this path and see if it's the same. But we'll see. We shall see. All right, so it does look like there is a way up. So we're going to craft our lovely hot air balloon. Let's see how much of the top does it show. Oh, there's a light route up here. We already get that one? Oh, well, there's this spot. We just happen to be right next to. Actually, a couple spots from here. Interesting. Alright, we're off. Alright, we may have found ourselves some progress here. I'm just curious why does it look like this? Is this like an even more dangerous area? Like, look at that. That's so strange. So maybe this is surface. So this is the depths, but this is like the depths. This is even further down there. You can barely even see it. Like, we are very far down. Maybe it's none of that at all. It's unfortunate. I didn't think that through. I didn't think that through. Thank you, Tulin. Coming in clutch. Alright, this is the worst. Thank you again, Tulin. Tulin with the assist this time. Yes, no better time to loot than now. There we go. Wow, Tulin really put in the work this fight. I've never seen... See, this is why we keep Tulin around. This is why. He's our #1 starter. #1, in and out of combat. There is not an avatar that is more useful than Tulin. Nice, large zonite. More arrows. All right. Now, where to go from here? So our goal... Yeah, we really want to try to be making our way towards the yellow. Actually, let me... There is still so much more for us to explore down here. It's actually insane. But we gotta stay on task here. I just want to see how we can get to those other areas. It's right up there. We're getting close. I mean, I think we're on the right path. Actually, let's just craft one of those. Let's craft this one. I thought it was really cool what we saw last time. We found one that was just hanging out, but the way it was angled was interesting. This was what was allowing us to get that like push off. Yeah, it seems like it gave us even better control. Because we had one actually, this one, the 4 just lift. But having one, I think I might have not even angled it the right way. But it definitely is helping. I just want to take an aerial approach to getting to these final chests. This whole area. I feel like this is going to give us our best chance to see what we're looking at. But also... Yeah, also potentially get there. Seems like there's just so many canyons and hills and things. Even if we are going the right direction, we might not be high enough, you know? I find that interesting. Man, this is how high do we have to go? Holy moly. All right, we're going to try another one. Wow, there's a light route all the way up there. To think we needed to craft something. We could either, you know, obviously climb all of this, I guess, or... Man, I mean, how long have we been flying? For a while. From all the way down there. Man, I mean, that's kind of crazy. That's actually kind of crazy. We desperately need these light routes. Not just for the actual light they provide, but you know, just for fast travel. So to think that's where we were. We were all, wow. So there's nothing here. Okay, so that, I mean, that makes sense. And that makes sense why we couldn't get there from any of this. There's like one very specific way to get over here. To get to this stuff, which is all here. All right. I think we finally figured it out. If you can believe it. Well, there's another light route over there. Obviously, it feels like we could take this by foot, but I feel like we'd be here all day. So I think we're going to fly to that next one. There's one over there, too. It seems close, but I feel like it's probably farther than we think. So we're going to craft. We're going to craft again. Let's make one of these. Okay, 15 is actually a lot. That's a lot. We already have the pieces anyway, so we might as well just make this, right? Actually, I need a steering wheel, too. Here we go. So our next destination is actually going to be just past this. So we'll get rid of this one, actually. We'll put it right here. There's a whole circus over there. I'll have to figure that out at some point. So we're getting pretty close. Now I'm just kind of targeting light routes because we desperately need, we just need them. All right, this area is getting lit up for sure. I know there's a lot of stuff that we're passing. We will come back to these areas. I just want to get to the treasure chest first. Gotta make it for the zonai we just used to get here. Alright, we're ready. Oh no, I missed. Well, that could have been bad. A blue-white frogs. Is that different? Oh my gosh, yeah, it is. This is way stronger. Usually one is enough. Oh boy. Didn't mean to do that. Man, do we have anything stronger? Guess we can use this one. Actually, no, we're not going to waste that. Oh no. out of options. But my best option is just to blow things up anyway. Probably not going to waste those anymore. Oh no, did we really mess that up? Perfect. Holy moly, that almost went really badly. Alright, a blue-white Frog's Fang. A giant fang that can easily dig through solid bedrock. Attach it to a weapon to vastly increase its attack power or cook it with a critter to make an elixir. Nice, I didn't think we'd actually find a new one. A new type of frogs. That's surprising. Alright, we've run out of quite a few weapons now, so we'll have to keep an eye out. And for bomb flowers. Actually, I should have marked this spot. Just so we know where the bosses are. I'm assuming they respawn. I actually have never gone back to see. I don't think there's many spots where we've revisited, but you know, for those constructs that we fought, I'm pretty sure I've definitely fought one in the same spot twice.
Yeah.
Was that a spear? Actually, could take that. Yeah, I think we shall. Of course, he has armor on. Can't fight us without armor. I didn't even want to fight it. I just wanted to blow it up to prove a point that armor cannot save you. All right, let's go over here. All right. Wow, so we really are just hanging out on the border of as far as you can go in the depths. I mean, we can't go any further over here, which is really interesting. So this really narrow path to get to over here is really, I'm curious what this is going to look like, this stuff over here. Okay, so there's that body of water. Interesting. So I'm assuming this is going to be an area that we can't really do anything with. We'll probably have to go around. I still think it's baffling that there's no dive point in the Rito region. I'm curious if there's any lore surrounding that. Or if that's just a coincidence, or maybe I just haven't found it. But usually, I mean, they show them on the map. You know, I mean, these ones, you can see this one. There's, I think there was another one. Yeah, this one right here. So, just curious. Anyway, still moving on this way. All right, just one bomb flower there. It's a Bokoblin arm. Do I actually need that? Can I get rid of that? I think we're good. However, I will say Bokoblin arms are super helpful in the beginning. I think now we've evolved past it. All right, so there's an entire area down there. Time to make another flying device. Oh, no, it's down there. All right, that's okay. Oh, look at those. Look at one of those things. I just want to see how far we can take this thing. Not very far. Not very far at all. Oh, well, that's where the water is. Rip, I forgot. I need to go around. All right, well, I suppose while we're here, we might as well just... You know what, let's just fight this thing. Let's just fight this thing. We're always ready. Let's see, what can we do? Let's do this one. Oh, is that it? I'll take it. Royal Halbert, Claymore. Actually, I think I'd rather take the... Let's get rid of this one. I'd rather take the broadsword for sure. Well, that was fun. Alright, we managed to make it to this area as well, so... Seems like we're finally understanding the wildly diverse layering of the depths. I mean, it just... Even the depths have depths. That's how deep it is. And a Zonai charge. Tunic of the Wind. Legend has it this armor was once cherished by a hero who sailed the Great Sea. It's said to have been a gift from his grandmother. Tunic of the Wind. You know what is funny enough? I have actually never played The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. I've never played it. I know that would shock some of you. I heard it's the best one, but I've never actually played it. I remember vaguely watching a friend play it years ago, back when it came out. It was on GameCube, and I remember a friend of mine playing it. But yeah, I never got into it myself. I don't even think he beat it. I mean, and again, this was so long ago, I barely remember it. But yeah, I've always wanted to play it, and I thought to myself, you know, well, I thought to myself that when the Switch 2 came out, that there was no chance they weren't going to launch it with a remake of Wind Waker. I mean, if you want to sell a console, that's one way to do it. But instead, they gave us, you know, they gave us Mario Kart, I guess, which is cool. Mario Kart and Donkey Kong Bonanza, which I still haven't played either. I definitely need to play Donkey Kong Bonanza. It got nominated for Game of the Year, so, you know, it's got to say something about it, right? But I would like to play those games at some point. I don't know. I guess it's all going to depend on what you all want to see after this playthrough. After we're done with this, I mean, the good times can keep rolling, I hope. I would like them to, so... You know, Detroit Become Human is another one that I want to play. Now that I've really gotten into Dispatch recently. You know, I think we have a couple episodes dropping soon to finish out that series. And so once that's done, I mean, I would love to jump into Detroit. Detroit and a bunch of those other games, A Wolf Among Us, and you know, Telltale Batman. I've never played any of those games, so I think it would be kind of fun to kind of dive into those experiences. However, I will say, if there is a game that you all would love to see me play, if there's a story that you just could not talk about enough, let me know. Let me know, please. I also want to play Expedition 33. You know, as someone that loves indie games, that loves celebrating indie games or indie studios, you know, that is definitely one that I've heard quite a bit about. But I just know that once we start playing it, it's just going to take forever. So I want to wait till I have enough time for it. Anyway, so we beat that boss there. So now we're still headed in this direction. So I'm going to put one right in the middle, just so, you know, we know that this is kind of the general area. So we're going this way. And now we follow the beacon. That will hopefully lead us to... Looks like it's just up this way. What is this one? A spear? Nah, we'll save that for later. We'll come back to it, though. Actually, I will get rid of... for now. Honestly, I'm so close to getting rid of Tulin. I love Tulin, though, so I let it slide. But there are times, I will say, there are times where I just want to run solo.
Yeah.
All right, so it seems like we're going up. Seems like a good time to start flying. So it seems like, okay, so we need to go this way. Yeah, I think we need to go this way. I love it. It's so cool that you can have the surface map up. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Well, that's unfortunate. I would say these things probably happen to everyone, but I would be lying to myself. I'm sure that's only ever happened to a handful of us. All right, there we go. I'll throw this one here. All right. Boy, is it dark out here. I mean, it's just insane. Oh, there's another one. We found ourselves a light route. But what I was saying about the map is it's cool that we can have, you know, that map pulled up. So that way we can see where we're going. All right. All right, we are so close. Look how much ground we've covered, though. I mean, we started down here, you know, with this shrine. We made our way all the way up here by foot, a couple planes, some floating platforms, and a couple hot air balloons. We made ourselves here, and we are almost there. We've been looking at these spots for how many episodes now? So it's pretty cool that we've almost got it. I've been questioning since I want to say, I don't know what part it was, but it was the depths, I think part 3 that we were doing. And, you know, I found myself questioning even then. I was like, how do we get over there? I must figure that out. And now here we are. Are we going the right way? All right, we'll move this one. Put it here. Since we're probably going to hit that one first. Oh, no. Well, you know, that could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse. I will take that. I wasn't even paying attention to our battery. So it looks like there might be a path here. Oh no. You know, I just realized it's not a glider, so it will just drop to the earth. Whereas like the glider will at least somewhat try to float for a bit. I do worry we're going the wrong way though. I wonder if we're supposed to... Oh, we are. Yes, we are. Rip. So this is why it's good to just have this map up. Which is crazy to think. We've been in the depths how many times, and I've just now come to realize that the importance of having the surface map up to give us an idea of whether or not we're going the right direction. All right, we're getting there. We are getting there. Oh, rip. I mean to do that. Definitely don't want to shoot it that far. All right, looks like we're fighting another one. Wow, we really messed that up. Nice. We need something stronger. start, Tulin. I'm telling you, Tulin is the MVP this episode. Can't believe I missed that. We got that one, though. No way, really? There we go. Man, that one really gave us a run for our money. Oh boy. All right, let's attach it to this. That's good. All right. This might be the best progress we've made in the depths of any of the depth-specific episodes. I was like, wow, where did it go? Just disappeared. All right, we're definitely getting there. I think we're around Rito Village now. There's lava up there too. What the heck? What is that? There's no way. What is that? Is that the dragon that we fought in Rito Village? Did it end up down here? And a frogs? Are you kidding me? Can we just catch a break? All right, we will fight this thing. We simply... Wow, it did it really just eat our thing? All right, well, we're actually going to need that. Right. Probably should go for the tail first. Rip. I don't like actually staring this thing in the face. Nice. Kind of running low on eyeballs. There it is. Getting pretty good at fighting those things. And what I am assuming will be incredibly valuable upgrade materials. All right. Now, if one fight wasn't enough for us, we might have a second one on our hands. Yay. All right, that's about as much celebrating as you're going to get from us right now. Wow, That spear, I mean, it did its job for the time being, but we just got it. All right, maybe we can just get to that one. I don't know how we're going to be able to fight this thing. I can't even see it. But we will fight it. We must.
Yeah.
Those are the rules. Oh, wow. Is it this whole area down here? I wonder if that's where one of the chests is. Yep, that is most certainly Colgera. I didn't think we'd be fighting this thing again. But if it would like for us to put it to shame a second time, we can most certainly do that. Go. Like riding a bike. You never forget. Good thing we got our favorite armor set. Oh no, I actually ran out. I guess we'll use... Oh, we have these ones. Holy moly, where did it go? He is very high up there. Perfect. And there it is. There you have it, 2 for 2. When will they learn? All right, I don't... Oh. Really? We can use this? Colgera jaw. Wow. Yeah, I guess we'll... Oh, I'm like, should I put it on the Master Sword? I think I'm gonna do that. Oh, it's about the same. About the same damage. Still pretty cool, though. Nice. I really hope this is more than just a Sage's Wind. We still got this one that we got to get to. A huge crystallized charge, a complete crystal made by condensing zonite charges processed from zonite, equal to 100 normal crystallized charges. That's basically one full battery, right? Is it what, one segment of a full battery? I think. Wow, and a ton of zonite, or a ton of pose over here. We'll grab all of this before we head out. Man, there was a whole fighting section down here. I still am looking for more of those Colosseums. We've only ever found one. But I can't imagine that there is not more than just the one that we found. It's gotta be, right? We got a sword. Nice. Alright, let me just actually grab this. Or at least put a marker there. All right. Well, this is a massive area. So, now that we've actually done that, it has me wondering, now that we defeated Colgera, if we might be able to find the other bosses. Because this is, well, yeah, it makes me wonder if the other bosses are hidden down here that we could potentially run into and get a second go at. And if whether or not maybe each of them offers a fusible part of their body that we could fuse to a weapon. Honestly, I have no clue, but it would be awesome. Like, the only one I wouldn't be excited to see again would be the one from the Zora's Domain. The one that used the mud. Did not enjoy that fight. Alright, so now we gotta go back down this way. So I'm gonna put it over here. So I wonder if we have to go back. Wow, do we have to go all the way up there? Oh boy. That is not ideal. Alright, not ideal, but we're gonna do it. Here we go. I know there's Poes down there, but I just want to see where this next one is before we make any more stops. Didn't think we see lava this far away from the Goron region. Interesting. Oh wow, there's a giant Poe over here too. Nice. Oh wow, is this really it? Unbearable heat. And the cap of time. According to legend, this cap was once worn by a hero who traveled through time. A truly timeless item, perfect for kids and adults alike. Wow, did we get the full set? Is that it? The tunic, oh no, this is tunic of the hero. Cap of time, tunic of time, trousers of time. All right, well, we're burning up, so we can't exactly wear it, but I really wish that, you know, it's cool that it would appear that there are so many nods to the legend, you know, that exists through time, you know, whether that be the Wind Waker or OG Zelda games, or, you know, Sheik's Mask or Ganon. It would have been really cool if getting each of these pieces or getting the complete set offered you some sort of bonus. You know, it's cool that, because you can't shade these at all. Not only can you not shade them, I don't know if this set in particular, but some of these sets I have gone to try to upgrade. Like, I think this one for sure, I tried to upgrade and I couldn't upgrade it. Like, I was just, which I don't understand why I wouldn't be able to upgrade this set. Especially some of these sets that already don't offer any sort of additional buff. At least this one gives you stealth up, so it's like, okay, I can't upgrade it, but maybe, you know, but I somewhat understand. But these ones don't offer you any buff. And the fact that you can't upgrade it means that to wear this, I'd basically have to accept that I am going to be, you know, one-hittable, essentially, if I want to, you know what I mean? If I want to wear it, which, I mean, again, is not a big deal. It's just something that I think is interesting. I know I've mentioned it a couple times, but that's because I don't understand it. But that's all right. I don't have to. Anyway, we got another one. Now there's a couple others that are nearby. This is what I've been referring to as the triad, the triangle. We just got to get around this water, this lake, and we should be able to get to this next one. But I'll mark it just in case. Actually, I'll mark between the two. Actually, no. I'll get rid of this one. Then I'll mark between the two. So we must go this way. But which side of the lake do we want to be on? No, we want to be on this side of it. And it's crazy to think, just when we feel like we've gone as low as we can in the depths, we then encounter another area. Like, that makes you feel like you can go even further down. The depths are such an interesting place. I mean, it... Alright, I don't want any part of their squabbling. Alright, did we make it on the other side? Alright, looks like we did. So we should be smooth sailing from here straight to this next one. We now have one more large bright bloom seed, so we're gonna have to get hunting in the next episode for more of those. I don't know, can you? I'm actually not sure if you can buy them from that statue. I probably wouldn't anyway, because they're likely expensive, but you know, it does leave me wondering. We're actually running out of arrows too. I think we came down here with 150, something like that, 140. And we've got 80. So the struggle is most certainly real. We got a bunch of shops that we can check too. That'll probably give us our arrows back. Another weapon here. All right, here we go. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do this. Don't do this. There we go. Huh. That was almost embarrassing. Yeah, we need to restock on a couple things. All right, we're almost there. Actually, you know, I'm going to put it right over here. I feel like I'm going to go the wrong way. I do want to get that light route, though. Seems like the treasure is right over here. The Hebra Canyon Mine. A sea breeze boomerang. A boomerang said to have been used by a hero who traveled the Great Sea. It smells faintly of salt water. What? We got a weapon? And not just any weapon. A sea breeze boomerang. Wow. That's crazy. Can you throw it like a boomerang? Oh, we can. Oh, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Wow. This game never ceases to amaze me, I will say that. Feels like we're always being introduced to something truly spectacular. Something I didn't expect. I never thought we'd get, like, rare weapons. I thought we would just get armor, you know, and if anything. All right. Oh, well, that didn't work out. Well, I just can never have too much zonite, honestly. All right, and now for the final one. It's crazy to think how much ground we've covered, honestly. I mean, I continue to kind of be amazed by, you know, in many of these episodes, you know, I know many of them are quite long, but the amount that we, I think, truly uncover in these episodes, I think, is really what I find to be the most impressive. I don't know if there's ever going to be a series that we do, at least not for a while, after finishing this game, that will have episodes that are as long as the ones that we've done here. But more importantly, like...
Yeah.
Let's see. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool. So now, how do we get to this one? Seems like, oh, it seems like it's just over this way. So maybe we can, we'll craft a little aircraft or something. Yeah, I think we'll do this one. Oh no, I forgot. I actually don't want that anyway. I forgot. I didn't realize that there was this, it was this close. Rookie mistake. All right. Man, this whole thing is, the whole concept of the depths is just such an interesting thing. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. I don't know many games, I think, that have done something like this. This whole underground network. I'll probably just... So there's that whole area up there. We just need to get to... Is there anything that might be blocking us? No, it's just mountains, so... It is just mountains. Maybe we can try to go around. I really hope this next one isn't impossible to find. And another frogs. Holy moly. I guess we're fighting. Whether we like it or not. Oh boy. Definitely running out of weapons for sure. Oh, that almost went terribly. Come on, come on. This is why I don't like two-handed weapons. All right, another one down. We fought quite a few of those in today's episode, for sure. I was not expecting that. And we have come out on top 3 out of 3 times. All right, we are getting closer. Looks like it's just over this mountain here. Or at least I hope it is. Oh boy. Oh boy. Wow. Just around the bend. Another light route. All right. So there you have Rito Village. With the ability to get somewhere in there. It's a lot of stuff. And another mine. Trousers of the hero. Legends say these trousers were favored by a hero from an ancient age. Their simple design is a rare aesthetic these days, but there's something classic about them. Trousers of the hero. Do we have any other? Okay, so this goes with this. Oh, wow. The classic armor set. I never realized Link's legs were so built. Oh, man. Wow. Insane. I'm actually kind of insane. All right. Cool. Trousers of the hero, tunic of the hero. We got the cap of time. Trousers of time. I mean, this set is, I mean, it is as classic as it gets. Honestly. I mean, it's as classic as it gets. It takes me back, that's for sure. All right. And there we have it. We finally got those. There was like four treasure spots up here, and they all yielded something incredibly valuable. We even got to fight, I think it was here, we got to fight the dragon again. I mean, we got to fight what was the other thing? We got to fight a Lionel as well. And now let's cap it off by going to upgrade. Actually, we'll see if we can upgrade. Now there's the Great Fairy Fountain up here. What is this spot? Travel medallion? Oh, this is inside the, yeah, this was inside the room, which we don't even really need anymore. But that's okay. All right, let's go back here. Time to head to the surface. But man, that was, I mean, what an insane, absolutely insane episode that it's been. All right. Now, before we go to the Great Fairy Fountain, we must level up. And by level up, I mean we need money. We have no money. Let's see, what does he have? Tireless frogs? Oh man, actually, I think I will take those. For 100 a piece, so I mean that is kind of expensive. Kind of expensive. All right, what do we have? We got a couple of rubies. We got some topaz. Wow! Oh wow, we got a ton of opal. Nice, and we'll save the rest of it. Now that I know that my amber actually is used for upgrades, I can't possibly sell my amber. Is there anything else that could sell for a pretty penny? Yeah, other than that, I don't really sell any of these other items, honestly. I feel like most of this stuff is just too valuable. Now, we do have all of that Silent Princess that we got. I think that actually sold for a decent amount, too, when we cooked it. Let's see. Is there a cook spot? Look at this. Look at this classic fit. Holy moly, we look good. We look good. So this is sneaky fried wild greens. All right, let me just make 3, and I just want to see. I actually don't have a lot of moments in this game where we do need stealth. That's why I'm like, I'm kind of fine selling it. Okay, sneaky fried wild greens, about almost 100 per. It's not bad. Wow! I mean, listen, it adds up. I mean, you're looking at about 100 per. It would be cool if there was an armor set that increased vendor sales. So it decreased how much things cost, and it increased how much money you got for those things. I think would be pretty cool. We got recipes in here. Milk, pepper, steak, butter, wheat. Milk, pepper, steak, butter, wheat. Let's see. I'm pretty sure we have all that stuff. We got steak, milk, butter. Do we have any wheat? Oh no, do we not? Really? I don't think we have any Tabantha wheat, unfortunately. Well, I want to make the recipe to scale. You know, I want to make it specific. All right. Oh well. All right, so we get about 100 rupees per. Now with what we have, let's see if we can upgrade. Actually, can we make a sled? We'll be here all day without it. Man, I'll tell you, auto build is such a game changer. Yeah. Man, that's too funny. That's too funny. I'm so sorry. Force of habit. I think it's so fun just to launch Yunobo off the side of a cliff. And then just watch him return so effortlessly. Right, we have done the work, lady. Provide us with thy upgrades. Okay, so this one you can upgrade. The Tunic of Time, that's interesting, but Tunic of Wind you can upgrade. Oh, wow. Wow, that's so unfortunate because we just sold that. It's so confusing how you make money in this game because the very things that offered you money, the very things that got you money in the first game in Breath of the Wild was opal, was ruby, was amber. And so instinctively you come into this game and you want to sell those things because you're like, well, that's how I make money, you know, but now in this game, it's not how you make money, which is very interesting. It seems like recipes, making dishes is you sell those things. And that's how you make money, which I find to be very, very interesting. And so I sold all of my opal, I sold all of my rubies for money, but I actually needed some of them for some of these upgrades. Well, all right. Well, let's upgrade Sheik's mask. Might as well. We can take it. We can level it up again too. Might as well give it two level upgrades. Alright, so Star Fragments seem to be the main thing for that one. But like the Dark Hood, the Dark Set, we can enhance, which I find so interesting. But we can enhance the Time Set. Okay, so for the Champion Leathers, we need the Light Dragon Scale. Man, okay, we need 2 of those. This one I don't really care too much to upgrade. The Zonite set, I need to find those other pieces. This set is fine. More of a non-combat set, but this set I actually would like to upgrade. The Depth set. We need to get the final piece too. I think we have enough for it. Okay, so it needs Dark Clumps and Frog's Fangs. Alright, so for the last one, or for the third one, we would need a Obsidian Frox Fangs. Wow, okay. All right, we'll level these up to at least 2 levels. I love that the first 2 upgrades aren't that expensive, but it really... I mean, it adds up. It definitely adds up. Wow, and they want Zonite for the upgrades too, which is really interesting. All right, for this set, we'll upgrade. I really like the skydive set. Actually, let me see. Before we spend the money on it, is there anything else? Like, these are all 200. Well, these are 500. Okay, I guess we can upgrade this to its next level at least. So now this whole set is level 3. So now if we want to finish it, we need a ton of amber. 30 amber apiece? What? I mean, we'd only be able to level up one of them. The other stuff we have, the silver bokoblin horns. Yeah, I think I'll just leave this. I mean, even at level 3, we should be, you know, more than capable of surviving much of what we've encountered. So for really just like upgrading is more of just wanting to have things maxed out. But that's okay. In time, we'll get to it, I'm sure. We might as well finish. We'll get this one to level 2. All right, so now we need, for level 3, we need Fire Breath Lysel Tails. So we got to go to the Goron region for those. Warm Saflina. Let's see, I'm not going to upgrade this one. I just don't really care about the Flame Breaker set. The Zora set, I do need to finish this as well. The Zora set for sure. I got the chest piece, but I didn't get the boots. I didn't get the helmet either. I need to finish that. Yeah, I didn't get the helmet either. The climbing gear I definitely want to finish. I need to find the other pieces. Barbarian set is wild. To upgrade this one, you need to get Lionel Saber Horns and Lionel Mace Horns. So you got to go find Lionels. Oh, I guess this gave it away that there are Lionels in this game. Wow. Now, I may not end up leveling up all of these things because, you know, let's be honest, I'm not going to use all of these. Like, I'll use this. I mean, this set is pretty cool. Let's see. We'll only be able to get this to level. We'll only be able to get these 2 up. We'll still be missing the pants. All right, let's level this one up as well. We need to find more of those flying creatures. So I do use the mask a lot. So that's level 9. Wow. So the final upgrade, we need 500 rupees and we need Gibdo wings. So we'd have to go back to the, Gerudo region if we want to completely finish leveling up this set. All right. Well, we got a couple pieces upgraded. I mean, obviously, you know, I think the Tunic of Time set is pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. I would like to finish. I need to go get the pants for this set so I can finish my Snow Quill set. It's one of my favorite sets in the game. Actually, you know what? Let's go there. Let's go there and do that because I would like to finish that. I keep mentioning it that I want to get the pants for to finish the Rito set, and then every episode that we've done, I forget, and then we never actually do it. So I know I need to just lock in and do it. And that's what we're going to do right now. And boy, has it been a while since we've been back here. My favorite village in the game. Interrupted by the blood moon soon. We'll pick up this quest in just a moment. But I am here to finish what we started. The trousers.
Oh.
Oh boy. It's happening. It's time. Okay, where is it? Oh, here it is. There it is. Oh boy. I'm telling you, this is still, even with all the new armor sets that we found in this game, this is still hands down my favorite set. Look how adorable we look. Come on. Come on, you can't beat it. And once you shade it, it looks even better. Once you put some extra colors on here, it's unbeatable. You know, this is the set that I come back to quite often. It's got the wings on it too. In fact, are there any bows here? I actually don't remember if I ever got like a Rito bow. I actually don't think I did. Molly the Fletcher's Quest. Yeah, you can have them. You can have them. The ice fruit, sure. Yeah, we'll just give it the ice fruit. And 10 arrows as a reward. It's a pretty easy quest. So wow, there really are... Wow, Tulin's still here. We gotta activate some of these quests. I didn't realize some of these things were here. I did not realize some of these things were here. I'm gonna come back and do some of these. I really want the Rito bow. Do you think it's still back at this area? There was like a training ground too. Was it this? I think it was this area. I wonder if there's a bow over here. Man, I always love the music in Rito Village. It never senses to calm you down, or never fails to calm you down, I should say. It's just one of those songs that sticks with you, you know? Alright, Yunobo can take a break. We got enough busyness on the screen. I didn't mean to fall. Oh. More ice fruit. Guys, I'm not interested in fighting, but listen, I will. I have no worries about it. We can absolutely fight. I was gonna say, is this one immune to critical damage? Oh my gosh, they're all here. They're all here. Yes, fight each other. You know what? In fact, I didn't mean to do that. That was unintentional. Yes, you all can fight each other. Yes, we will wait over here. Don't you worry. We'll be over here. We'll be just enjoying our ice fruits while you all do all the work. Really? Just fight them. Yes, fight each other. We actually have a lot of muddle buds. I'm curious what a recipe would look like with these. If we made a recipe, would they sell for a lot? All right, we'll go in and finish it. Why not? I think they've done enough. Yeah. I don't know why the other two just ran away. Like they didn't even want to be bothered with us. How dare them? That's crazy. I think our armor is, yeah, our armor's not that great against those things. Let's see if there is the bow up here. Oh, there is. They're simply collecting dust, but I have no other plans for them. You seem like someone who could put them to good use, Link. They're yours if you want them. We do. Yes, the swallow bow. Nice. All right, this used to be, for those that don't know, this was my favorite bow to run around with in Breath of the Wild. Like, this was the bow. You know, we just wanted to be out and about. We wanted to be looking adorable. This was the bow we ran around with. And if it wasn't this bow, it was the other bow. The, I think it was the falcon bow or something. But these were the two bows that I'll tell you, I never used them because, I mean, the stats just aren't that good. But it is one of the most beautiful bows in the game. And tack that on with the armor, we feel like a true Rito warrior. You know? That's all I'm saying. Anyway, guys, this is going to be a great spot to stop for this episode. A lot longer than I thought it would be, but that is often the tale of every episode that we do. You know, we get distracted by so many things. There's so much to look at, so much to see, and even more to explore. And we just kind of get ahead of ourselves. We get carried away in the moment. And as you can imagine, that's pretty easy to do in this game. So thank you guys so much. If you're seeing this part of the episode, if you've made it this far, you're an absolute legend. And thank you so much for the love and the support, dropping a like on this video, commenting, subscribing, all that good stuff. It really does help out the channel and helps this series get shown to more people. And, you know, this is an experience that I've had such an honor to be able to share with you all. So thank you so much for allowing me to entertain you, even if just for a little bit. Bring a little bit of cozy into your world and into your life and go on an adventure together. So hopefully you're enjoying this series. If you're watching our Dispatch playthrough as well, thank you so much. I mean, it really means the world. I'm loving that game as well, having so much fun with it. And so thank you so much for being a part of these journeys. I mean, you all are genuinely what makes them special. So I love sharing them. I love seeing your excitement for them. And yeah, I'm so excited for where we'll go from here in this story, in this game, and beyond. So again, thank you so much for the love, for the support. I hope you're safe. I hope you're doing well. And I will see you in the next video.